Uh, Hi everybody, welcome back. So last in the last session we concluded with static data members. Okay, right. So now let us discuss static static member methods. Okay, so just like we can have static data members, we can have static methods. Okay, and one more point I think which I missed out with static data members is in case you want to access static data member anywhere directly outside the class, let it be before creation of object or after creation of object. Okay, so you need to use the scope resolution operator. So let us just try to print it here. Okay, right. Okay, so fine. So here we are just printing it. So let us see if it allows dot. No, it doesn't allow dot. Okay, we have to use scope resolution. Right. So here, mind that we are using the static data member even before creation of the object. Okay, right. So let us just um, build it and run it. Okay, fine. So excellent. So we got an error. What it says is int circle pi is private within the context. Okay, right. So here we did not use any access specifier. So by default, it took as private. So let me specify this as public. Okay, right. We haven't yet discussed access specifiers. We'll do that in few minutes, next few minutes. Right. So let us build and run it. Okay. Right. So I think due to format specifier, it has truncated um, the decimal part. Okay. So, right. There is a manipulator to print the um, decimal part as well. Okay. I'll share the details. Okay. Right. So, meanwhile, okay, let me also mention that there are static methods. So, even static methods can be directly called even before creation of object. Okay, right, fine. So let us create a static method here. Okay, and okay. So in this static method, let us do one thing. It's a very simple static method. Say we want to print radius and we want to print pi value. Okay, so let me name it as display. Okay, all values. Okay, right. So our aim here is to print both. One is, so I'll just say in display values. Okay. So our aim is to print both. One is radius. Okay. The other is, I also want to print. Let me put a tab here. Okay. And let me also display. pi. Okay, right. And let's invoke that method. Okay, right. So as already discussed, static members are always associated. Static members are always associated with the class and not with the individual object. Okay, right. So let me comment this. Okay, right. And I think we need to invoke it since it's a static. I can directly access with the name of the class, and right, fine. I think it should take it public. Okay, right, fine. Okay, continue to launch. No. Okay, so there is a error. Let us read the errors. Okay, it says cannot call the member function void display without object. Okay, the mistake we had done is we forgot to mention static before that. We forgot to mention here static. Okay, so done. Fine. Let us re-execute it. Excellent. So we have one more error. Okay. The reason is it says radius. Okay. So this is very, very important. Okay. See here, what we are doing is let us see the line number. It says uh, line number 24, and looks like line numbers are not displayed. Yeah, it is this line. Okay. Right. Here it says invalid use of member circle radius. Okay. See, one very, very important point is static members are always ready. Okay. Even before creation of object. Right. But non-static members are ready only after creation of object. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell is this is a static method. From this, you can call any static methods here. You can use any static data members, but you should not use non-static. The reason is the non-static you cannot directly access. Okay. The reason is that may not be ready and that is associated with the object, but static members are always associated with the class. Okay. Now let us try. Okay. So display values and okay, it's printing 3. Right. So fine. So we have seen static data members, we have seen static methods. Okay. Right. So similarly, there can be any number of methods in a class. Okay. And even one method can call other methods. Okay. Provided that static and non-static relation is appropriate. Okay. Right. So I would like to emphasize that from a static method, okay, you can call or you can refer only the static members. Okay. But from a non-static method, you can invoke static methods as well as non-static methods. Okay, so the only bottom line we have to remember is static members are always ready. Okay, right? And non-static members are ready only after creation of object. Okay, since static members are always ready, they can be called either from static methods or from non-static methods. Okay, right, fine. So that's about static methods and non-static methods. Okay, now I want to talk something about access specifiers. Okay, right, right. So what is an access specifier? Means whenever there is a member to a class, let it be static, non-static, whatever, we are not bothered about that right now. Okay, you can specify an access